Hi everybody, happy day 2. So I just wanted to take about 5 minutes and just talk about a topic that's kind of dear to my heart. Caitlin had posted in the group earlier yesterday in regards to getting some bad news or being in a bad mood and feeling like indulging, like letting our emotions feed us, basically, is kind of how I put it. And it really hit a soft spot for me. Caitlin and I actually used to work with her at Good Life many years ago, and we developed a great friendship. And this, eating and emotions, there are so many different things that that we can do when we're emotional, but for whatever reason, I really resonated and related to Caitlin in regards to that, because when I am an emotional eater, so when something goes wrong, or there's some sort of comfort about indulging in something that is bad for you or not so good for you, or you overeat it, just to kind of fulfill that instant gratification. So I know when I was living on my own, and we'll say probably throughout my childhood, and my dad used to always make fun of me because I would stash things in my room. So whether or not it was cookies, so I mean, the moment I got my first job, I could buy my own cookies, or chocolates, or whatever it was, I always would just have my little stashes. And when I'd be depressed, down, I would indulge in those sweet things, which is, there's nothing wrong with that, but I do notice a huge thing that relates to, when you feel down, might as well forget about it, forgive my sins, but I'm gonna eat something and deal with it later. So what I did notice is a pattern over the years is that, especially when I got into my 20s, so I was living on my own, single girl working a couple jobs, and I would actually tend, whether or not I was having a bad day or I went through a breakup, I would eat my emotions. So I really became an emotional eater and really focused on not paying attention to this pattern. So when Caitlin had said that, normally she would, eat a whole box of cookies or a whole box of crackers, and she turned to, say, a glass of wine and some dark chocolate, it's really actually taking a step forward and paying attention to the habits that we create over the years. I remember after my breakups, I would sit in my apartment. Not that I had that many breakups, but I would sit in my apartment, and after going to the convenience store that was kitty corner to my apartment, I would pick up a drumstick or two, a bag of chips, gummy worms, like these, for some reason, these things that you would crave, and I would actually eat it all in one sitting. And I hate to admit that, but it's true. And you feel really crappy afterwards, obviously, because you're on a sugar high and then a sugar crash, and then you're feeling guilty because you totally just ruined your diet and now you've binged. So now so it's a very negative pattern if you get into that role of using your emotions as kind of this crutch, and throwing food in there to make up for it. So getting into a better habit of, I'm really proud of you, Caitlin, by the way, just because, it is very hard to get out of that role of, just that comfort food, that comfort feeling. It makes us feel better about whatever's going on in our lives, and, making these choices. And something that really actually came up today, I was listening to a podcast. Oprah Winfrey was the main speaker, and she was talking about a boyfriend that would let her know, Kate, let's go for a drive. We're going, but he would have no destination. He's like, yeah, let's just go for a Sunday drive. And she says, well, there's no point. There's unless I know where I'm going or we have a plan, there's really no point. And I think what she was getting at was that, if we're not in the driver's seat in our life, so it's kind of like, the metaphor. So if we're not in the driver's seat and we're the passenger and we don't have a direction of where we're going, we're always going to feel like we're out of control of things. So what I'm getting at here is, trying to get into the driver's seat in regards to certain decisions that you make and be in control of your life. You can make a decision, those muffins are sitting there. It's whether or not you eat them or not. You are the one that's in control, or you can be in control. So keep that in mind the next time. So be mindful. So my challenge for you this next week is actually every time that you eat, I know this might be meticulous for some of you, but have a little food journal. And I know some of you actually have showed me some of these awesome journals you're creating. Have a food journal and mark down all the foods that you're eating, and actually write down how you felt when you ate them. So whether or not you were eating for comfort, whether or not you were eating for boredom, whether or not you were eating to fuel your body, you know, was it boredom eating? Were you eating in a rush? Were you not prepared? So kind of write down the emotions and how you were feeling when you ate that meal or that snack, or whether or not it was something in the evening or so on. So I'd like to get your feedback on that and see how things change if you actually pay attention to why you're eating instead of eating for fuel, like, you know, we should be, right? So that's my challenge to you this week. So here's my workout, day number 2. This is gonna be a intense one. It's short, it's gonna work those legs. This is a crazy leg workout, but yeah, you guys are gonna feel it tomorrow, okay? Check it out. Hey everybody, we are here. I gave you a screenshot of that workout, and we're gonna go through it together actually. So we're gonna do our warm-up. The workout consists of 3 rounds. In each round there are 4 exercises, and you will perform each exercise for 30 seconds. So this still works well for everybody's levels, because you guys can all do as much as you can in that 30 seconds. So this is actually a very quick workout, but you will feel it tomorrow, I promise. I've done this one before, and it's a leg killer, we'll just say. So leg and core. So we're gonna start with a warm-up. So I'll show you what your warm-up's gonna be, and let's get right into it. You guys ready? All right, so your warm-up's gonna be 4 ladders and 4 skaters. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right into skaters. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our first set. We're gonna do 6 sets. And back down to the skaters. And that's our second set. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skaters. Third set. And 4th set. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your 5th set. Gotta get that heart rate nice and elevated. And last set. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now that the heart rate's beaten. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of stretching, a little bit of dynamic stretching, just to get all those muscles nice and loose and limber. You never want to go into a leg workout without stretching, because it's very easy to pull muscles, very easy to pull all those little muscles and ligaments in your hips and glutes and everything. So a lot of growing injuries actually happen if you're not stretching. I've actually had a couple injuries where I didn't stretch quick enough, and yeah, I ended up pulling my groin. So very important to stretch, especially when it comes to legs. So just want you guys to do some front and back kicks. We're gonna start with left. So if you have to hold on to something for this one, that's fine. I'll kind of hold on to my bike here. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, reaching right to as far as you can go up and far as you can go back. 8, 9, 10. So let's just really opening up those hips. We'll do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's do this. I call this one a runner stretch. So you're just gonna bend forward, hands are gonna go on the ground. Gonna go nice and low, opening up those hips. Have a nice proud chest. Open up your Open up all your chest and your back and stretch everything out. Make sure everything's feeling loose. You don't want to have any tightness here. And then coming up and stretching out the other side. And then last one's going to be just coming into squats. So it's nice and low, getting all those muscles warmed up. All right, so we got our first set. So we have 4 exercises. We have in and out squats. So we're gonna do the first exercise. I'll give you a modification for this one. So normally in and out squats, or just do in, out. So if you're not doing any impact, you can just lunge out to the side. So let's go for 30 seconds with this one, whatever level you pick. So in. So nice and light on those steps when you're coming in. Keep going, keep your back straight, keep your tummy tight. Got 18 seconds to go. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, first 30 seconds. Next one's gonna be squat pulses. So you're gonna come, I'll go show you guys the side view. You're gonna come down here, we're gonna pulse for 30 seconds. So I'm gonna do 30 pulses. 27, 23. Keep pulsing, stay on that back heel. You're at 16. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keep going. And coming up, you should feel this one in your legs. It's a good one. All right, so next one's gonna be a new one actually. So it's a squat into a push-up. I'm just gonna grab my mat. So grab your mat if you don't have your mat in front of you. So essentially what you're gonna do, so you're gonna squat nice and low. So for those that are still beginning, I'll just get you guys to squat and touch the ground and come back up. But this one we're gonna actually add 2 exercises together. So you're gonna squat, push down, push up, and come back up. Squat, push down, push up, and come up. Okay, so that's gonna be exercise. I'll move my camera here a little bit. All right, 30 seconds, you guys got this one. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Squat, come down, push up. Keep going, keep going. You have 18 seconds left. Challenge yourself, nice strong push up, pushing up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Let's go 1 more, and then we're done this one. Great job. You'll feel that one. It's a really great exercise. All right, our last one of this round is gonna be single glute bridges. So I'll just go onto my mat now. So you guys are gonna come down on your mat. And I'm gonna grab a heavier weight. And I'm gonna come down, we're gonna do 30 seconds on each side. So our regular bridges are just with one, we're thrusting that hip up to the sky. But I want you to do, we'll do 20 seconds on each side. Can you do it? All right, so let's feet up. Knees not locked, but it's actually slightly bent. We're gonna drive it up to the ceiling. So let's go 15 times, okay? We'll do 15 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep going. 8, 9, 10, 5, 4. Push it up with that heel. 3, 2, and squeeze. Last one. Let's switch. 15 more on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squeeze those glutes. 7, halfway there. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. We'll go 1 for extra measure. All right, that's round 1. Grab our water break. All right, you guys had your water. Let's start set 2. So set 2, we're starting off with power lunges. So we'll give you one alternative for this one. So power lunges are like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can have, let's just go reverse lunges if you're just doing the alternative. You need a little bit of balance or stability, you can hold on to an item that's next to you, a chair. So let's go 30 seconds with the power lunges. Okay, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's a tough one. I'm already sweating. This is a great exercise. So we're gonna go into a lunge hold for 20 seconds a side. So you're gonna pick your side, you're gonna lunge right down. We're gonna hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You wanna challenge yourself. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, it's burning, 19, 20. Coming back, we're gonna switch sides. We've got 20 seconds on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's burning. 13, 14, 15. My legs are shaking. 17, 18, 19, and rest. So I'm gonna put my weights down, grab a quick sip of water, move on to the second last one of this round. We're almost there. All right, so the third one's gonna be lunge pulses. We're gonna pick one leg, 15 seconds each side. So gonna go back to that opposite leg. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Be sure your tummy's tight the whole time. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Awesome. All right, it's hot down here. My husband installed a wood furnace down here just to heat up the house, and I didn't realize how hot it would be down here. All right, so our last one's gonna be the sumo squats or plie squats, or P-L-I-E. I never know how to pronounce that one. So we're gonna have our feet kind of angled down. I'm gonna use a little bit of extra weight, and we're gonna go down. So I want you guys to do, so you're gonna feel it in your glutes, your inner thighs. You wanna keep your back and your tummy nice and straight and tight. 4. We're starting. 19 seconds left. Keep going. Push it out, and you guys can have a water break. Squeezing those glutes as you're coming up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Push through. 3, 2, and 1. Right? Time to rest. Grab some water. Hi there. Hope you grab some water. We have 2 more minutes left of the work for the third round, and we are done. Okay, so this is your 10-minute blast, leg blast. So let's go with the very first one, is side to side shuffle touches. So 1, 2, touch. 1, 2. So we're gonna go right into it for 30 seconds. So getting down nice and low, reaching to the side. You don't have to touch the ground, but you're just shuffling and squatting and kind of a lunge touch. 1, 2, 1, 2, touch. Keep going, halfway there. So for those modifying, you guys can do shuffle, shuffle, touch. Shuffle, shuffle, touch. So keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab some water if you need. It's very dry down here, so I guess I have to grab some water. Second one, we have 2 more to go after this. 1.5 of work left, and we are done. Front and back jumps. So modification for this one is gonna be with my sumo walk. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have hips that bug you, knees that bug you, stay off the jumps and just go front to back, just like those big sumo squats, okay? Sumo guys, I mean. Okay, so front and back jumps, 30 seconds. In 3, 2, and go. Show you the side. Keep going, you got 10 seconds left. Blast it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you guys are awesome. That's a tough one. So you have a minute of work left. Let's slow down. Let's get a little bit of some strength and stretching in this one, but still working. So your second last one is going to be downward dog. If you're still beginner, or we'll add in a jump to this one. So I'm going to show you how this one works. The downward dog is essentially just going to be nice and stretching out. Or you can add some jumps in there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keeping that back straight. And then keep going. I'm going to hold my downward dog. You got 10 seconds left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep jumping. 3, 2, and rest. That's a tough one. If you've never done that one before. All right, so we have 30 seconds left. All right, our last one. 30 seconds is gonna be 2 squats and a burpee. If you can't do the burpee, that's okay. You can just do the stepping back with our alternative burpee like I showed you in the video yesterday. So it's gonna look like this. We got 30 seconds. Let's fire this one up. 30 seconds and we'll be done. We'll stretch. You guys can go rest. Or finish off with some more cardio or try it twice. We'll see. All right, so it's gonna look like this. So 1, 2, coming up, burpee. 1, 2, step back. If you're alternating, you have a modification, come up. All right, so we got 30 seconds. Let's do this. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep going. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 1, 2. Second last one. Last one. 2 more. Only because it burns. 1, 2, and last one. High five to everybody. Great workout. Either repeat this one or go get about 10 or 15 minutes on your cardio machine at home and let me know when it's done. All right? Great job today.